I have some important things to say. The thumbnail on this is pretty great too. So I'm going to go ahead and click gaslight and click farming.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see.
Hello, foodie beauties.
Hey there, Beezers. What's
Skip.
your message?
Another video. So I just invented a little
You
mini
couldn't wipe your face before you started filming, slob?
series right now. This might be the only episode. We'll see. You know how I am. But I basically wanted to talk about, you know, it's called Tea Talk. At least this one episode is. And I'm just going to have some tea and
Chris said, I can't even keep up with this. Dude, there is context.
talk
She's
about
filming in her bedroom right now?
things that are on my mind, you know, use you guys as kind of
Different curtains,
No,
different
that's a-
sofa behind her.
Yeah,
She's filming in her bedroom.
she is.
She's in Salad's gaming chair because they only have one room and his gaming computer is in the bedroom now.
Uh-huh.
But that bed is covered with pink and purple fluffy blankets.
Money, wonder why money. She would bring money this up, money again, money.
Right.
kind of a diary and just talk about stuff that's on my mind and my life and things that I want to talk about, you know?
Stuff that's
So,
on my mind and my
today-
life. So let's talk about something that happened to someone else 2 years ago and pretend it happened to me.
I think Salad is sleeping on that couch.
Today is
Somebody's
going
sleeping on the couch. It's
Well,
either her
she
or
sleeps on the
Salad.
blue couch. He probably sleeps on this one.
Yeah.
to be a subject about, I guess, a comment that really makes me reflect, that I see a lot. And it's, the comment is, and I've seen it many, many times, and I still get this, and it's that we miss the old Foodie Beauty.
Did you skip a Shrek dono?
I doubt it. I think we looked at it and it made me want to throw up.
I don't even have one on the list, sir.
That one that Colt just did?
Yeah, that's it. I do not have anything on the list.
People go through different phases of life. They go through growth. A human being is supposed to grow as a person, and the past, you know, we're supposed to learn from it and take what we need and leave the rest behind, you know? Now, for
Yeah, of course. She's seen the comment many times, but she's never seen a single reaction channel.
me, a lot of my
And
past,
she's never once brought this up and moved past it and put it behind her.
No.
This has never been brought to attention before.
This is the same conversation we've been having for at least a year.
Yes.
in the
over
past
and over and
couple
over
of
again.
years, past few years even,
She cannot get over the ex.
is completely dead to me. Like, it's, and I've realized this, I've had to grieve it.
I've had to grieve my crackhead.
I've gone through a lot of grief. I've gone through a lot of processing. And for me, I think I've gone through a lot of self-growth. And maybe I don't discuss that enough online. So I don't mind talking more about certain subjects.
You don't discuss that enough online. I don't discuss this dead topic that we've been discussing for 2 years over and over again enough online. No, she just hasn't had enough views lately, so she's got to bring it up again.
Like that. But today I'm going to
Just the
focus
season.
more on, you know, I could talk about different areas of my life where I have grown and have improved. But
I don't think we can. I think that's against YouTube terms of service.
I, other than my weight
Well,
issue,
it hasn't improved, that's for sure.
you know, literally.
She's grown.
That, you know, I talk ad nauseum about that. That's evident because that's a problem on the outside that's very visible. You know?
She has food in her teeth. Look.
Wait, is she just acknowledging that she's gained weight, even though she says that she's only 5 pounds more than she was?
She has food in her teeth.
She does. Did she just acknowledge that she's gained weight?
I don't know, let's pull it back, but I can't stop staring at the food in her teeth.
I see it.
I can't not see it.
Ad nauseum about that. That's evident because that's a problem on the outside that's very visible. You know, but internal issues that you can't see.
It's a problem on the outside. It's very visible. But just last week, she was in denial about those photos going around that show her clearly 100 pounds heavier, saying she's only gained 5 pounds. So
That I'm more
strange.
that I'm comfortable talking about now. I don't mind.
We are telling lies. I was right.
I think that the
Need a floss?
She doesn't have any hair to use as floss.
Ugh, that's disgusting.
me that you guys miss, I don't think that was the real me. So I've done some reflection on that, and I was thinking,
No. Sorry, I'm going to put a stop to that right the fuck there. We have seen the real her.
Yes.
We have seen it many, many times. This is not her.
No, this is her cosplaying, trying
This-
to keep a man.
This is not her at all. We've seen real Chantel.
If she was real about this, I'm a new woman, I'm a Muslim now, she would be like reading her Quran, doing her prayers, wanting to go to the church, whatever they call it.
Must.
She would be doing these things rather than just
Bringing up
being
crackheads?
who she always was, talking about her ex and stuffing food in her face. Which she never says, oh, I'll be right back in this video. I got to stop for prayer and then come back. Never once has she ever done that.
Mm-hmm.
And she's been on live stream for hours and hours and hours. She's not doing her prayer.
No, of course not.
She's not actually participating in the being a Muslim.
Nope.
She's just pretending.
It's literally a cosplay, and I think that's the perfect way to put it. But we saw the real you. The real you was the person who got a dunk on Jewish reactors by doing Hitler salutes.
Yeah, that's the
real you was the one who denounced the LGBT community.
Mm-hmm. Made
Made
fun of school shootings.
Screaming about not being fucking gay. All this shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's the real you. Saying that refugees in Canada don't deserve to be in Canada and that they should be hung.
Mm-hmm.
That's the real you.
Like, am I fake? Like, what
Yes.
is the real me? Because I'm still discovering who I am in a lot of ways, but I have
Man,
done
you're
a lot
40
of that
years old. Figure it out.
I have to say, I think that the
Oh, don't forget somebody who was actually going through a DV situation and an SA situation. She said that she deserved
she
it.
hoped she got killed.
Yeah. She said she deserved it.
Right.
And that's not to mention all the false police reports she's made.
And the covering for her ex who raped somebody and giving him a false alibi to the police.
Yep.
Weird.
the foodie beauty you're missing, in a lot of ways, was a foodie beauty that was meant to entertain you. That was a kind of a persona. Now, not all of it.
No,
not all
that
of
was
it.
who
I
you
do
were.
have-
This is a persona.
Yeah, this is just...
And the real her seeps out once in a while.
Yeah. Okay, you got it.
She can't control it. Sometimes the real her seeps out, but this is the persona.
Oh, yeah, doxed Dee Dee's mom, doxed children. What, 2 weeks ago brought up somebody's dead ex to try to get a dig on him.
Mm-hmm.
a very silly side. And that still does come out once in a while. But I find that it's not as natural as it was. A lot of the time, dancing around, acting silly, all these things, I really did it just to have fun and entertain you guys. But now I feel like older. Like, I really feel that in the past year, I've matured a lot in a lot of ways. And I think I've learned a lot of hard lessons about life. And like I said, I've had to...
You got told no by a crackhead.
Yes.
That was your hard lesson. Somebody told you no for the first time in your life.
grieve my past.
Grief past.
My cup kind of matches.
Your teeth?
I've had to kind of grieve a lot of things. And that made my trip back to Canada the last time I was there very hard.
You were high from the minute you landed
Yes.
in your fucking room at the villa.
Yes, she was.
You went back to kill a cat and
to eat edibles.
yeah, that's it.
Oh, and to meet the drug dealer.
Oh God, and dox the drug dealer too.
Yes.
My life in Canada was in shambles. And I think a lot of people forget that. I think that was very interesting.
No,
Her life in Canada was not in shambles.
Bikini?
She put herself in shambles by chasing around a man who didn't want her.
You
That
guys-
was the shambles.
Yep.
Some people found me entertaining.
She
They
was
found me
perfectly
silly.
fine.
They found me open.
She
I
had a
would
car,
talk
she had a
about
house, she
everything.
had a roommate, she had all the things she needed. She just didn't have the man that she wanted.
Oh
So
yeah,
was
that doesn't
shambles.
even include defending how many PDFs?
Oh yeah.
Nothing was private for me. Nothing was sacred. I just let everything out. And,
That's when people actually cared to watch your content.
Right.
I've said this before, but I repeat myself. There's a lot of value in not telling everyone what's going on in your life. The only
You don't have to, but you don't need to bring it up every time you do a video going, well, I'm not telling you everything.
people that really need to know are people who are actually really close to me in life. And I like it that way. I like my valued privacy that I didn't have before. And I think that's one thing that you guys miss, obviously, is is not being so private, because it was entertaining. There was always tea, there was always drama in my life, there was always something going on that people had to just, lit people. I remember hearing reactors say,
You realize that you did all of this, right?
Right.
Like you've done all of this. That nobody did this to you. Nobody made you squander $20,000 on a crackhead who didn't want you.
you
No.
literally have to it's interrupting our lives. There's so much going on. We have to get up in the middle.
Susan said no one misses her privates. That's true.
Yeah.
No one misses you flashing your titties on the camera all the time. Nobody misses that.
Yeah, that was not fun.
Night when Foodie Beauty goes live, because I would just go live at impromptu times, and just literally wake up, go live, and take you everywhere with me, you know. And
to the STD clinic.
there was a lot of, I was like invading my own privacy by doing that in a lot of ways, you know. I was never one to really air my relationships online. I was very private.
What? What? You told us that you had sex with a homeless man in the park. What are you talking about? You didn't air your relationships online. Jesus Christ.
You also lied to cover up that the crackhead gave you some STD. Because you said you blew some guy in a car the first time you saw him. No, I didn't really put this stuff online.
I never put my relationship issues online. Okay.
Except for the whole bit of, you know, crackhead. That whole thing.
The whole crackhead thing.
Yeah. Like 2 years of everything.
Of all of it. All the disgusting details nobody asked for. None. Nobody wanted any of the details, but you gave them.
Oh, she was more than happy to.
And I still am now with that. With my
And mentioning picking up gigolos and shit.
Right.
I didn't put my stuff online. Okay.
husband and I.
Why are you covering your mouth?
What she did, though.
I think she's trying not to smile.
She has new people watching her channel. She has a lot of Muslim people because they come in the chat and they write in that fancy language. She deleted all those videos. And she doesn't want her husband to know all the horrible things that she did. So she's like trying to gloss over it. Like, well, I didn't really put that much about my life out there. She's trying to pretend like the last 5 years of her being on YouTube never happened.
Hold on. She said she slept with a mentally disabled guy for a Whopper. No, she blew the mentally disabled guy for a Whopper. She fucked the slow drug dealer for drugs.
Oh.
She's trying not to smile because she's so full of shit. She's keeping her hand over her mouth.
Duper's delight.
What?
When people are lying, they smile. It's called Duper's delight. It's like a psychological thing.
Never heard of that.
But
no, she flashed somebody for a Klondike bar.
Being involved with somebody who's abusive, that was a different story. That I had no problem.
You weren't
airing everything out. I think that those instances should definitely be exposed.
I think at one point we might have to go revisit the Toad McKinley video.
That would be worth watching.
Yeah.
You know, but that was my situation when I was in Canada. I was involved with somebody. I was involved in a very toxic, narcissistic, abusive situation.
It was toxic and it was narcissistic, but you were not abused.
Alhamdulillah, I'm so thankful.
Oh,
alhamdulillah. The one word that we've learned in a year of being in Kuwait.
You're right. She only let the guy with the Whopper feel her up because he forgot her zesty sauce.
To be out of.
If this was even true. But and even then, she was making up ridiculous stories.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I didn't like to put my private information online. I would make up fucking disgusting stories and pretend they were real. Why?
I was starting to believe in God.
Where is Toad? I think life caught up to him.
But the most of my time in Canada, I wasn't religious, and I would just be consuming, ordering largely.
I try that. That smells really good.
It is good. I like these champagne Trulies or whatever they're called.
I like. No, that's okay.
You know, Box Mountain. I had heaps of boxes in my home because
New Year's Eve is on a Sunday. Okay, so
we were thinking about this already.
Miss Sid and I, we have New Year's plans. We made the plans before we figured out it was a Sunday. So what I think I'm going to do, Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve are both on a Sunday. They're 1 week apart.
Yes, they always are, honey.
They're the last 2 Sundays, is what I'm getting at. So I think what we're going to do, because Christmas Eve is going to be fucking impossible to do anything with.
Oh, yeah.
We got both of our families, and then we have the same thing the next day.
Mm-hmm.
And we stay at your mom's till late.
Yeah, because we do late over there. We don't do dinner. We do, like, appetizers and gifts at nighttime.
Yeah, it's a nighttime shindig. So I think what we're going to do for New Year's Day and Christmas Day, we will do streams in the evening.
On that Monday.
Yeah, the next Monday of both days, we will do evening streams.
Yes.
I think that's going to be the call on that one. What would you do for a Klondike bar? I'm not.
Not what Chantel did for one, that's for sure.
I don't really like.
They're good, but they're not that good.
I like ice cream.
Don't like ice cream?
Not that much.
Not enough to do that?
Not enough to do something.
No, if I can't just have it, never mind.
Yeah, that's where I'm at with like it's good and it's fine, but if I can't just have it, then okay, I won't have it.
Yeah.
When is the Toys for Tots stream? Where'd all the donut? That was weeks ago, dude.
Oh, you didn't see the picture of all of the toys that we had?
Oh man, we had
a freaking mountain of toys.
Like everybody else bought one toy each, and I think we showed up with like 30.
Right, because it was like couples, and every couple brought like one toy, so it was like just brought a fucking mountain of them.
I'm not roping my mom into this. I don't blame you.
I was just ordering stuff I did.
So I think we're gonna do New Year's Day and Christmas Day because Christmas Day night.
And yeah, people aren't as busy at nighttime.
Nobody's gonna hang out for a stream on Christmas Eve. No one's gonna hang out for a stream on New. Everyone's gonna be out partying.
Y'all got shit to do too.
So I think we'll do the next day evening wrap up kind of thing.
Yep.
Didn't need. It caused me to get.
What was that?
Heaps of boxes in my home.
I thought there was one in December too.
Oh, and in December we usually do the what's that?
The Tiltify.
The Tiltify thing where the donos go straight to Toys for Tots.
Yeah.
One of the weeks in December we'll do that.
Because I was just ordering stuff I didn't need.
What is this? What are you doing?
It caused me to get into a lot of fights.
Chris said, I understand more now. I debate even if I don't know shit, just to see if you do. Well, thank you, Chris.
Thanks for the €10.
You'll figure out what's going on here with this girl. I get it. He thought we were bullying her for no reason, but there's a reason that people don't like her.
Yeah,
and it's not because she's a fat girl.
We'll do the Tiltify thing eventually. If I don't even know if I still. I'll do my best.
Financial debt because I would just waste money like it was water. Like it actually, I had to grieve that. That's one of the biggest things I had to grieve was how irresponsible.
Right, Amanda? New Year's Day, we'll all be loafing around nursing our hangovers. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. 100%.
That's the theory on that.
Financially. And, I'm still cleaning that up and it might take a while, but not doing it on my own is so much better. Like, and not having,
What is this fucking music?
That is kind of strange music for this so conversation.
Anti-tonal.
Someone in my life who was also taking advantage of me and using me financially,
Oh my God.
Ma'am, you were begging him to let you were offering to pay him just so you could go over and hang out with him at his new girlfriend's house. He was not doing anything to you financially. That was all you, just shoveling the money over for a little bit of attention.
You offered to put him up in his own bachelor pad paid for by you.
Yep. All he had to do was pretend to love you. That's what you said.
You offered to give him $2,000 a month so you could go to his house and he could cook dinner for you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is all stuff. He asked for cigarettes and you gave him $500.
Right. She was trying to control him with money, not the other way around.
Somebody who couldn't pay their rent, so I would help them with rent a few times.
Stop. The gaslighting is insane.
This is all just lies for her new audience.
I genuinely...
And it's not even that much of a new audience.
No.
Somebody couldn't even pay their own cigarettes. I would buy them, like, cigarettes. Like, that adds up in Canada. Cigarettes expensive.
Yeah, but you don't have to do that. Nobody was forcing you to do that. He was living with another woman, and you were still doing that just to get a little bit of attention.
Stuff like that, somebody would say they needed money for work uniform or something, like work equipment, and
this
they would
never
need
happened.
to gamble or buy drugs. I spent a lot of money on drugs. Like, if I think of how much money I spent on that, it really makes me mad, but not anymore. Like, I've learned to just move on and just grieve that.
You've learned to just move on. Why are you still talking about it?
And if anybody is new, and I doubt that anybody is this new, at this period of time, she was at constant war with the haters as well as Nader. So she would flex on the haters going, well, I made 20 grand this month. I made 30, whatever grand. And then in the same month, she would be taking payday loans because she gave all her money to the crackhead.
Yes.
And I say gave. She wasn't swindled.
No, she wasn't
She
swindled.
wasn't scammed.
She wasn't manipulated. She wasn't abused into giving him anything. It was all on her own doing.
She did it just to try to have something to hold over him.
Yep.
Taking payday loans, making $20,000 a month.
Yep.
Grieve leaving my pets behind. What happened with BBJ?
You
That's
were
all out
giddy
of my mind.
to get rid of those pets. And there we go with the pets. She was giddy to get rid of her pets.
Oh my God, she couldn't do it quick enough.
Until she found out that a hater got one of her cats. She doesn't talk at all about how she misses Sam. How much she's so sad she doesn't have Sam anymore. It's only the one that that FFG got. It's the only one she's mad about.
Remember the Beano bees where she got the stuff from a drug dealer?
Mm-hmm.
She was happy as a motherfucking clam.
Yep.
How do people know about the payday loan? She said so.
She said so. Pete's, she had put Pete's down as one of her references, so they were calling Pete's to ask about her, and Pete's came out on live stream like the payday loan place keeps calling me.
Yeah, that was insane.
I've grieved that situation so that it can't hurt me anymore. I just, you know what I mean? To me, she's already gone. She's already, you know what I mean? Like, that's it. She's already buried for me.
Well, you actually tried to bury her.
You did. Yeah.
I know Sam is okay. I get regular updates about him.
No, you don't.
And it was, the only reason you tried to do that to BBJ was because that cat got more attention than you did.
Mm-hmm. The audience started asking about the cat too much, and then it was, well, I have to get rid of these cats. Because she didn't want people paying attention to the cats instead of her.
Literally.
That's not really hurting me. I know he's in a really good place right now. But like the BBJ thing, it's out of my hands. It's something that I've come to terms with. And, you know...
And BBJ is very well taken care of, and she knows that.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody who did that, who, like, took her just so they could use her for clout, and they can use her to, like, dig it into me, you know? Like, I have your...
Yeah, because that's what FFG does.
Right.
She's using FFG. She's using the cat for clout by paying for its vet bills.
Right.
Cat. And you can make all the calendars you want. You can make all the merch you want.
Oh, God, she is so bothered by the calendars.
It's weird that she even knows about that since she doesn't watch.
That's true.
So strange. She doesn't waste her time watching FFG. How does she know?
That's true. I heard Pete's got a bill for $5,000 for damages to the apartment.
I believe it.
I would believe that.
I don't know if anyone could confirm that, but I would believe it. Because they probably had to replace all the carpet in there.
Oh, God.
They probably had to repaint everything. They probably had to redo
repaint
everything.
anyway.
Yeah, I'm sure they got a bill for damages.
Oof.
I'm not letting it...
I know she broke floor tiles.
And she had a bunch of, like, chips and shit in the cabinets and whatnot, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
And that's the other thing. Exactly, Frankenbeans.
Vomit down the vent. Yep.
The calendars aren't being sold. They're being given away.
Right.
affect me, and it's done for me, you know. So that past is gone for me. Like that whole abusive situation. I'm done abusing myself financially. I'm done wasting money. I'm done
you are?
material
By buying your fake husband a new car? Brand new car for Salad, who didn't need a car. He had a car. It was just fine. Why'd you buy him a brand new car?
realistic, and I'm
Done being
done.
stupid with your money, though, huh?
They had to sell that car to leave
That might
Thailand.
be.
I guarantee you.
With so many things about my past that I don't miss. And I think in that way I've matured a lot. I have different priorities in life. I really want to just start really working on my health a lot more, because I've gotten to a point where my whole life I've just thought, oh, I have another day. I have another day. I have another day to neglect it. And here
Got some wiggle room.
again with all these health issues that in my mind, in the back of my mind, knew that I was at high risk of, and I was just in denial. I don't miss those behaviors of, dancing around half nude,
Yeah, you do. That's when you got paid.
Yeah.
all of that stuff. I find that,
I think if she had gone back to Canada, she would be doing that already by now.
If Nader had called her on the way to getting trucked to the airport by Shmi, she would have been like, turn around, I gotta go with a Shane.
I have a different opinion on that. I have more self-respect in that way. I feel better covered. I feel...
No, you don't. You hate being covered. You're hot and you hate it. You're miserable every day.
Yep.
respecting
But
my
you
body.
do it
Like,
so
I'm
that
respecting
Sally will pretend to be your husband.
my femininity, my sexuality, and it's only for one person. One person who...
They're not fucking.
One person who only shows me affection by pinching my cheek sometimes.
They're not fucking.
No, they're not.
It's not happening.
not.
They are not fucking.
No, they're not.
respects me and loves me. It's the only person who deserves to see that side of me. And
He doesn't want to, though.
No.
You might think he deserves it, but
I never thought that. I just used to think.
I don't think Sally doesn't deserve that. I mean, he's a dipshit, but he doesn't deserve that, Chantel.
Yeah, he's a weird cat, but you can't force this on him.
Any attention from any male is good attention.
I'm more feminine than she is.
Yeah, you might be.
You know, I used to think it was like a win to get as much male attention looking at me as possible. And now I feel like...
Yeah, you did it without anybody's consent, too.
Yeah.
Like, guarded. I feel like, no, they don't deserve it. They don't deserve that piece of me. The only person who deserves that is my husband, because he loves me, he respects me, he provides for me, he's my protector.
He loves me. What does he provide? Homeboy
Cheek benches.
doesn't work.
Kids are cheek benches.
Homeboy doesn't work.
Nope. CPAP protection program.
That is
I love that name.
The name and the picture it's amazing. He doesn't work. He doesn't provide. What is he protecting from?
I don't know.
He's protecting
her from going out in public where there's too many people.
Nobody can see you like this.
I feel like, no, they don't deserve it. They don't deserve that piece of me. The only person who deserves that is my husband, because he loves me, he respects me, he provides for me, he's my protector.
Who protects her and respects her and loves her and wants what's best for her, wouldn't bring home a mountain of chocolate bars when his wife just found out she was diabetic 2 days ago. That's weird.
Yep. I love Thumbtail. That's one of my favorite Chantel pictures ever. Or the one where it's got whatever same filter on it and she's sitting on the park bench just staring out and there's a little loading symbol on her head.
And he's the only person that deserves to see that. He put a ring on it, he gets to see that and experience that side of me. Everyone has an intimate, private side.
The weather warning is saying 10 to 15 inches over here. I wasn't planning on coming over.
Right? And it's not just about how you look, about how thin you are. It's about the chemistry and the relationship that you have with somebody.
You don't have any chemistry. We see it.
It's like
you two talk to each other like robots.
It's like oil and vinegar with them too.
People, and that's
just Chantel's oily, but
you could be with the most gorgeous person and not have that with someone, you know. So I think that that's also very important for me, having learned those values in Islam, to respect myself, you know, like.
You made me, Livy, laugh out loud.
Okay.
Livy says,
Mr. Livy.
You made me, Livy, laugh out loud.
You know, Allah has, you know, kind of, I hate to say ordered, but, you know, has asked women to cover themselves with hijab, and that's to protect their sexuality, to protect from the eyes of everyone else.
Yeah, that one, Chuck.
Why do you have to find a different religion to realize that you shouldn't flash your titties on live stream and try to bang every homeless crackhead that you run into? Like, do you need Allah to tell you that that's not a good thing? You had to find a whole new religion to learn that not everyone wants to see your fupa.
Susan says, me, Livy, who never laughs. And yeah, I need to be a Muslim because I need some higher power.
I had to learn from Allah that I shouldn't show my fupa on the internet. What?
I had to learn from God not to bang homeless crackheads.
To protect, to save it just for one person, because a woman's beauty.
Livy now.
Very special.
Me, a Livy, laughing a lot now.
in Islam. So when I hear people say I miss the old you, the funny you, some people just miss
you were funnier then,
and doing skits and things like that.
Your spelling is coming along beautifully, Livy.
It really is.
Is Livy new Grug speak?
That's, yeah, I can understand. That was fun. That's fine. I could even maybe still do those things, but I guess I.
Yeah, like when if I would say I miss old Chantel, I would like her doing the dressing up, her making the little funny skits with Pete. Like, she could do those kind of things. When people say we miss the old Chantel, we don't mean we miss the old flashing your titties on screen Chantel.
I miss the old Chantel, not the new
Chantel. We miss
Chantel
trying to make content that was actually entertaining. We don't miss Chantel high and drunk and half naked flopping around in her bedroom. We miss the effort into the content.
All right, I gotta.
You stink!
Whoops. I got this for Livy.
And people spell their name however they want. Has nothing to do with phonics or nothing. Not sure what phonics is, but I saw the girl that was hooked on it. And
Livy needs hooked on phonics.
anyway, I met this woman. Her name was Amy, you know. So I go, oh, A-M-Y? She goes, no, A-Y-M-I-E. Oh.
I just don't really feel up to it these days. I feel more like sharing.
Thank you, Patty. I was looking for just that bit, but I couldn't find it. Hook it on, phonics working for me.
Maybe by trying to get well, stuff like that, you know, daily routines, things I cook, and just talking like this.
Chris, don't
do it.
Don't do it.
For now, you know, so I do want to get out more.
Every time she says the old Chantel, I just go into that Kanye song. The new Kanye.
I don't remember.
That's
More and show you guys more of Kuwait, and I want to plan our next travel together, and I kind of want to get back to writing, but I'm not sure. We'll see.
Are you gonna write a book? She gonna write a memoir?
She could write funny skits, and her and Tall Pete's could act them out.
The the vivacious life of a crackhead.
We'll see.
Yeah, it was.
Could you imagine if she tried to do like an autobiography and like the absolute lies that it would be? It would just be all this made up shit about the life she used to live with her crackhead boyfriend. And it would just be fantastical stories of things that never actually happened.
She's gonna like save an orphanage that was on fire.
Little stupid stories, like even though they were bad.
Free Nick Catboy Fuentes.
But I mean like more like nonfiction kind of thing. Because everyone's life is a story. Everyone could write a story on their life, you know.
Livy, if it was one time, it wouldn't be a constant thing.
But anyway, I'm more at peace now, and I'm a lot happier, and that's the one thing that keeps me wanting to go back to Canada is that I don't miss my past.
Yeah.
I was
Yes.
No, she doesn't want to go back to Canada because she owes so much debt. She would have to pay it.
Tales from the Purple Mattress.
very anxious to get the heck out of there.
The unwanted Arby's.
And away from that life as fast as possible. And it doesn't mean that.
All right, guys. Let's hear it. What is Chantel's life story called?
Oh, I have no.
No calorie left behind.
It hasn't followed me. It has. You've seen me freak out once or twice. I've been in a grieving state, you know, and the transition wasn't
Don't take the wrench away. I don't want to hear them bitching.
We won't do it, Mr. Livy.
immediate. It's not like I moved here, took my shahada.
The last Nashi, Gray Arby's. Bees and let bees. That's not
what
bad.
it probably would be.
From bees and Tibetus. Oh, from bees and Tibetus is winning.
Oh, God.
Chantel between the meth mattress. Between the fold. I'm sorry, bees and Tibetus.
That's good.
My struggle.
Oh, God.
I think from bees and Tibetus, I think that's the winner right there. It was like the third one in.
And all my problems went away. My personality problems, no. I
Sinisterhood of the traveling CPAP.
still was getting provoked into being angry. And I was still saying things that were hurtful to other people, which I've repented for and I do feel bad for. I don't like to sink to that level. You know, I'm getting up.
No, I'm sorry. From bees and Tibetus, it's taken the W.
That's it.
It's perfect.
That's it. It can't get any better.
There in age, and I think that the most important thing in life is really to just try to be the person that you wish other people would be towards you, you know?
Who did that? From bees and Tibetus? Who said that? Trapped in a KFC drawer. A handle degree. Nice work, sir.
Golden rule in Christianity, well, it applies to most religions, and it just applies to a basic human level, even if you're not religious. So I really want to just keep that up, keep my life as drama-free as possible, because I really think that that contributes to a lot of mental illness, to a lot of illness in general. It brings down your aura. It just makes you feel like crap. makes you angry, makes you in a bad mood, and it's not productive to just sit there and talk about other people or to worry about what other people are thinking about you, you know?
Oh my, okay, this is a solid one though. Back scratcher monologues.
Oh my God.
It just doesn't pay in any way.
Yeah, I won't talk about drama. Yeah.
So, no matter how much you miss that old me, how many people still watch my old videos, how many people still review my old videos, how many people...
Oh, so she's really unhappy with the FFG retelling the...
She's mad that the videos still exist on the internet after she deleted them.
Yep.
Still live in my past on the internet. I don't, and that's the most important thing.
Well, your past was entertaining. So what?
That's the only relevant thing is where I am, where I'm at. I'm here in the present with my husband.
Okay, if we're really going to take this line of logic that it's in the past, it doesn't matter, that means Nader didn't do anything wrong, FFG didn't do anything wrong, Didi didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah.
In another country, living in
Didi
another
really didn't do anything wrong.
Well, yeah. That's just...
country with a completely different outlook on life and new values. And waking up to get high every day and mask things that were eating away at my soul is not where I want to be ever again. I'm in a new chapter of my life. It was a bit of a hard transition sometimes because
elderly cats'
like
nails grow very fast by Chantal Sorrell.
You know, learning things and learning to use those things and just grieving a past, grieving things. You know, I have a lot of things to grieve in my life. You know, still grieving my grandmother. Like I said, my pets. Because whether you
grieving
believe
her grandmother, who she said. I swear on my grandmother's life a week before she died.
Yeah, because
she was lying about being high.
No, she was lying about going to see Natter.
Yeah.
Then they caught her in the fucking like reflection of the stove.
Right.
And that's one of my
grieving her grandmother's death that she wished for.
One of my favorite pictures ever. It's just her standing in the doorway of Natter's house, like taking up the entire fucking doorway.
Right.
or not, they were a big part of my life. And, you know, I made the decision I thought was right, the best decision. But I've learned to grieve that. I think I'm getting to a point where I am accepting that.
And she showed up to her grandma's funeral in a literal hooker dress.
High as a kite.
Oh, she was high on the deathbed. She was high at the funeral.
Mm-hmm.
Part of my life is just gone. And learning to clean up a lot of the damage, emotional, financial, everything that's come along with living that life for so long, you know? And that's it. Even
you weren't living that life. It was like 6 months living that life for so long. You did coke for like 6 months. It wasn't a big chunk of your life. You dated this guy for 2 weeks. He dumped you. You chased him around Canada for 6 months and got high.
Waiting for my tax evasion to blow over.
That's why you liked to watch me back then. I was a train wreck. You know, but it's someone's life. This is my real life. It's not just entertainment.
Coke addict housewife.
And it's realistically, it's not scripted, so it's not going to stay messy if I want to have a good quality of life, and I do. So, you know.
Starfish wars.
Oh yeah, she quit
life,
coke very easy. I don't even think she was actually a drug addict. She was just doing it because Natter was doing it, and she wanted to be around him.
I think she just liked doing coke.
Yeah. I don't think she was ever like to the point where she was addicted or needed rehab.
No.
She just quit when she didn't have enough money anymore.
Yeah, she had no more money, so
Right.
she didn't keep doing it.
a bit more boring.
It wasn't like she was a drug addict and her life was so down in the dirt and blah, 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 blah. It was a few months of getting high.
Yeah, well, no, she was on it for a while, but
It was like 6 months.
No, it was longer. She was doing coke pretty consistently.
If you were in it for the drama, of course it's going to be a lot more boring. But boring is peace for me, and I like that. So, yeah, when I hear that, you know, what happened to you? What happened to me? Well, a lot has happened to me. A lot has happened to me. And it's been a ride.
You did yourself.
But I really think
Wow, tales from a shortened life.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
found nobody's perfect, but I'd say perfect for me, partner in Salah. And there's so much I love about being in Kuwait in the Middle East. Living wise.
Don't be a menace to South Canada while eating your nashies in the hood.
Than living when I was living in Canada. And there are things I miss, of course. You know, friends, family.
Wheelchairs.
Yeah.
That's what she misses.
Yep.
The edibles. That's it. And when she was crying 2 weeks ago, it was, I want to go back to Canada. I miss the edibles. That's all it was.
She doesn't have any friends.
No. Her family has abandoned her.
Yeah, her family doesn't give a shit.
Stuff like that. But, you know, inshallah, I will see them again one day.
Whoa. Wow.
She didn't say soon. She almost said soon.
No, hold on. It's Poltergeisha, A Brief History of Beezing.
Yeah.
Oof.
Of course, you know, friends, family, stuff like that. But, you know, inshallah, I will see them again one day.
She did say one day soon she wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
And inshallah, we will see them again one day soon. One day.
So, yeah. Even if I did go back to Canada, I would not be the same.
Honey, I ate the great pussy.
Even when I went back last time, I wasn't really, you know, I didn't do a lot of the things I used to do, but I
Oh, wow, Reb L.
don't know that I would even go live all the time. I would probably just make videos. Or
She's threatening us. If I go back to Canada, I'm not even going to live stream. Look what you've done now.
Mm-hmm.
maybe
That's
not
not
even
true.
tell you guys, you know.
That's
I'm
not true.
not even going to say anything about it, actually.
None of it's true.
Maybe just go and just take a break from the internet.
Yeah, right.
Please.
You will never.
Please.
She
Don't know.
needs attention.
How many times has she done the I'm going to quit YouTube and then shows up like a day later because she needs the attention?
Yep.
And this is absolutely rants about haters and shame somebody too. And salad is cringe.
But I definitely, even though I struggle sometimes with some changes, overall I do enjoy more being here in this life. And there are things happening to my personality. I think it's just like, I think this is my normal personality when I'm not trying to put on a show and be silly and make you guys laugh, you know. Naturally, I'm kind of a funny person. Like, I'm a bit silly.
You think?
My personality naturally, but as you grow older, I think that just dims down a little bit. I don't know. I'm not forcing anything. This is just how I've been. I'm not trying to put on a special persona to seem more angelic or anything like that.
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
Nobody has ever used the word angelic to describe Chantel.
That's what she's trying to do, though.
This is just a more calm.
Look, all you need to worry about is keeping your toes right now, keeping them funkle feet right on. That's what you got to worry about. Not seeming angelic to a new audience that doesn't exist.
I'm more at peace, and I'm not
Gangrene.
just how I'm acting naturally, you know. So, anyways, guys, I think that's it for this video. I just wanted to talk a little bit, and I will make more videos like this in the future, inshallah. But anyways, I wish you all a wonderful evening, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
The rewriting of history is amazing. It is absolutely
It
amazing.
really is. It's all lies.
I'm almost proud of the fact that she thinks she can get away with it.
Right. Like, no one knows. Nobody's ever seen any of the things that she's talking about to know that she's just lying about what happened now.
I'm not even mad, actually. I'm impressed.
She can try, I guess.
All right, we have one more. We have one more Chantel video. And before we get into it, I need everybody to smash the like button. I need you to share it out on your socials. And keep in mind that we have a limited time Black Friday deal and a couple of donations down below. The Witcher and the Vegito Zamasu are both half off, along with the Tucker Carlson AI one. And